And so the enduringly thrilling ambience of the group game upon which everything hinges. Their existence in this competition is down to this game. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
And we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get onto this? And this is Sané. It is a corner, good chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Havertz receives it in a good position here. Oh, good climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross goes in there. Cleared away. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Havertz. Now it's Musiala. Musiala! But he's left disappointed.
Musiala just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity.
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to overlook the very talented Musiala, Peter. I mean, when Germany's finest come calling at such a...
That could spell trouble. Now the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Into the channel. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Sané.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well read, nice interception. So it is still 0-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Germany need a win here to make it through. Wirtz takes a shot, and that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, this is a great position. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Havertz! Linked with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Realm. Now it's Havertz. Now, can they get him away? Spread to the right.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And he's being shifted off it. Swings it across. Oh, well played, well played. Wirtz. And it's Kimmich. And Mecha. Nicely weighted ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is well cleared. He's a sharp little ball here. Delivers with whip. It should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, good spread. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been slung wide. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Look at the space here. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Out of play for a goal kick.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Havertz. Stiller, looking to play him in. Raum drives forward on the overlap. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nemecha gets a foot in here. And it's Sané. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got plenty of space out wide here, looking for the far post. Stiller. Wirtz. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Havertz. He's having a pop! He's got away with one there.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. And he cuts out the supply, engages and forces him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. And he's forced to go back. Back to the keeper it goes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Havertz being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
So
they're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Wirtz, and he was quick to react. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a searching pass. Nicely spread. Now it's Musiala. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they've got a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Le numéro 24, le numéro 9.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Wirtz, Nemecha, Stiller, and it's Stiller. Into the last 5 minutes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Raum. Great ball if he can get there. Not the most convincing of passes. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Wirtz. Now it's Havertz. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous